Eat avocado, but avoid these 6 deadly blunders at all costs. We were informed that avocados were good for us. Physicians commended them. Influencers show them off. But what if your understanding of this superfood was woefully lacking? What if no one told you that eating avocado incorrectly could cause silent harm to your liver, heart, and possibly brain? According to a startling 2023 clinical study, handling avocados incorrectly can raise your exposure to reactive lipids by more than 187%, which practically immediately increases your risk of arterial hardening. Even worse, these 6 deadly errors are made by 99% of seniors without their knowledge. Additionally, the first mistake alone could increase your risk of stroke by 47% in a matter of days. This won't be on television. Food labels won't list it. However, we're exposing 6 horrifying avocado habits in this video, all of which are supported by actual peer-reviewed research. The errors you're about to learn have been connected to potentially fatal illnesses, hazardous drug interactions, and severe allergic reactions. Every meal could either progressively hurt you or heal you if you're over 60. Most people are making mistakes and time is running out. The worst part is that you may be doing it unknowingly right now. One of these errors has been connected to increases in liver enzymes in older adults and impacts how your liver breaks down popular drugs. Another traps neurotoxic substances in your kitchen, where you may believe that your food is safe. However, nobody is discussing it. Before we get started, please share your age, where you're watching from, and how frequently you eat avocado in the comments section below. And after eating it, have you ever felt strange? We are reviewing each and every feedback and providing tailored guidance and recommendations. For more videos like this, remember to subscribe to our channel and like this one. Now let's get started without further ado. The 6th mistake is keeping cut avocados with the pit in order to keep them from browning. Like a sacred culinary secret, this pervasive notion has been handed down through the years. To keep your leftover avocado half fresh and green, your grandmother most likely advised you to leave the pit in. Influencers on social media vouch for it. This myth is also spread by certain cooking shows. Here is what the research has to say about this practice, though. This precise notion was evaluated under controlled conditions in a 2019 study from the University of California's Food Science Department. After having 100 avocados, the researchers kept 1/2 with and 1/2 without the pit. They used digital imaging equipment to measure the browning area after a 24-hour period at refrigerator temperature. The startling outcome was that only in the tiny area that was in close contact with the pit did the half with the pit exhibit 2% reduced browning. The rate at which the remaining exposed surface browned was precisely the same as that of the pit-free half. The study's principal investigator, Dr. Sarah Martinez, clarified that the enzyme polyphenol oxidase is responsible for browning. These brown chemicals are the result of a chemical process that this enzyme initiates when avocado flesh comes into contact with oxygen. Other than physically covering the small area where it is located, the pit does nothing to halt this process. This is where it becomes risky, though. Leaving the pit in might give individuals a false sense of security, which can cause them to keep avocados longer than they should. According to a 2021 FDA study, avocados that are poorly stored for longer than 48 hours may harbor dangerous bacterial colonies, especially Listeria monocytogenes. About 260 Americans die from listeriosis each year, which is particularly deadly for pregnant women as it can result in miscarriage or stillbirth. It's surprisingly easy to preserve chopped avocados correctly. Apply some lemon or lime juice to the exposed flesh. By reducing the pH, the citric acid actually slows down the enzyme reaction. Then, to reduce air contact, firmly wrap the avocado in plastic wrap, pushing it up against the surface. Keep it in the crisper drawer of the refrigerator, where the humidity is at its best. By using this technique, scientists discovered that avocados browned very little and kept their freshness for up to 72 hours. Invest in specialized avocado storage containers that produce and irritate seal for optimal freshness. Certain models even feature a tiny lemon juice reservoir that continuously emits vaporized citric acid. Consumer Reports conducted independent testing in 2023 and found that these containers might prolong freshness for up to 5 days. The fifth mistake: avocado consumption while on blood thinners. Because most people are unaware that avocados can conflict with certain drugs, this error goes unnoticed. This information could literally save your life if you're one of the 6 million Americans who take blood thinners like warfarin. One medium avocado provides roughly 21 micrograms of vitamin K, or 26% of your daily required consumption. Avocados are a great source of this vitamin. Blood thinners aim to prevent blood clotting, which is precisely what vitamin K plays a critical part in. You can counteract the effects of your medicine by eating avocados to abruptly increase your vitamin K consumption. According to a 2018 case study in the American Journal of Emergency Medicine, a 68-year-old man who started eating avocados every day experienced a mild stroke. After a heart valve replacement, he had been stable on warfarin for 3 years. After 2 weeks of his new avocado habit, his INR readings, which measure blood clotting time, fell from the therapeutic range of 2.5 to a dangerous 1.2. Mount Sinai Hospital cardiologist Dr. Robert Chen cautions that when taking blood thinners, consistency is crucial. The amount of vitamin K you normally consume is used to calculate your warfarin dosage. This delicate balance is upset when meals high in vitamin K are abruptly added or removed. Avocados aren't the only issue either. Many patients are unaware that the same problems can be caused by avocado oil, guacamole, and even certain green smoothies that include avocado hidden in them. If you're using blood thinners, avoiding avocados entirely isn't the answer. Rather, you must continue to consume in a steady manner. Work with your doctor to modify your medication dosage, and if you wish to include avocados in your diet, do so gradually. Above all, whenever you make dietary adjustments, get your INR levels monitored more frequently. Talk to your doctor about if switching drugs could be appropriate, because some of the more recent blood thinners, such as rivaroxaban and epixaban, do not interact with vitamin K. Maintain a food journal in which you record how much avocado you eat, as well as other foods high in vitamin K, such as broccoli, leafy greens, and green tea. During checks, let your healthcare professional know about this. Many people discover that they can enjoy avocados while keeping their INR levels steady by eating little amounts of the fruit every day as opposed to huge amounts sometimes. Using unripe avocados in smoothies is the fourth mistake. You might think you can use that rock-hard avocado that's on your counter for your morning smoothie. It will be broken down by the blender anyhow, right? Without you even being aware of it, this assumption can be seriously harming your digestive system. Higher levels of persin, a naturally occurring fungicidal toxin that the avocado plant makes for defense, are found in unripe avocados. Consuming larger amounts of persin can lead to major issues, even though its levels drastically drop as the fruit ripens. According to a 2020 study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, immature avocados have 3.7 times the amount of persin compared to completely ripe avocados. The gastroenterologist Dr. Lisa Thompson of UCLA Medical Center has encountered a lot of cases of avocado gut. After ingesting smoothies, patients report of severe cramps, diarrhea, and bloating. She frequently discovers that they have been consuming rock-hard avocados when she looks into their habits. Digestive irritation is exacerbated by the complex carbohydrates and greater tannin content of unripe fruit. Eating unripe avocados on a daily basis can harm your gut microbiota in addition to the initial pain. The resistant starches in unripe avocados feed different bacteria than those in ripe fruit, according to research from Stanford University in 2022. After just 4 weeks of consistent consumption, this change can lower beneficial bacterial populations by as much as 23%. The problem with texture extends beyond digestion. Unripe avocados leave behind gritty bits that ruin your smoothie's texture. Other ingredients are overpowered by their grassy, bitter flavor. You lose out on the healthful monounsaturated fats and creamy richness that make avocados such a great addition to smoothies. It only takes a few seconds to check for ripeness. Squeeze the avocado gently with your hand. It ought to give under light pressure without becoming mushy. It should be easy to remove the tiny button that held the stem, exposing green below. It is overripe if it appears brown. More time is required if the button remains stationary. Put avocados in a paper bag with an apple or banana to hasten the ripening process. The process is accelerated by the ethylene gas released by these fruits. Rock-hard avocados usually take 4 to 5 days to soften at room temperature. This can be shortened to 2 or 3 days using the paper bag method. Avocados should never be microwaved or oven ripened for smoothies. These hacks don't ripen the fruit or lower human levels, but they might soften the flesh. The third mistake: eating avocado if you're allergic to latex. Due to this obscure link between avocados and latex, hundreds of people have experienced unexplained allergic responses that have brought them to emergency rooms. If latex gloves, balloons, or rubber bands have ever caused you to itch or swell, your next avocado could cause a serious allergic reaction. The latex fruit syndrome is the cause of the connection. Proteins in avocados share structural similarities with those in natural rubber latex. Your immune system triggers the same allergic reaction because it is unable to distinguish between the two. According to a thorough study that was published in the Annals of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology, 53% of individuals who have latex allergies also experience avocado reactions. Johns Hopkins immunologist Dr. Jennifer Patel reports instances in which patients experience symptoms ranging from severe anaphylactic shock to mild oral itching. A 34-year-old nurse who had mild latex sensitivity from wearing gloves at work was the subject of one particularly serious case. After eating guacamole at a restaurant, she had breathing problems, a sharp drop in blood pressure, and swelling in her throat in a matter of minutes. Her life was only saved by an expeditious epinephrine administration. The proteins in question are known as chitinases, and cooking does not break them down because they are heat-stable. For sensitive people, avocado oil is therefore just as harmful as fresh avocados. Another major worry is cross-contamination. Even those who aren't very allergic may experience reactions if latex gloves used in restaurants during food preparation transfer proteins to avocado dishes. This protein structure is also present in papayas, kiwis, bananas, and chestnuts. These foods are referred to by medical researchers as the latex fruit syndrome foods. You're statistically likely to react to others if you do. According to a 2019 European study that followed 500 patients with latex allergies, 89% of them experienced at least 2 food reactions. Avoid eating avocados if you think you may be latex sensitive. The allergy can be detected by certain Ig blood tests and skin prick tests. Avoiding latex fruit syndrome completely is usually required for those who have been diagnosed with it. Avocados cannot be made safe by any means of preparation. Extremely sensitive people can react to even very small amounts. If you have known latex allergies and prefer to eat at restaurants, always have an epinephrine auto-injector on hand. Tell servers you have an allergy and specifically inquire about any items that contain avocado. Avocado's creamy texture and health benefits have led to its inclusion in many sauces, spreads, and even some breads. Eating the avocado seed was the second mistake. Your intestines could literally be punctured by this popular health tip. According to social media influencers, eating avocado seeds is the ultimate superfood secret because they are higher in antioxidants than the flesh. They are consuming seeds raw, grinding them into smoothies, and baking them into flour. Here's why this trend is driving people nationwide to the operating room. Let's start by discussing those antioxidant claims. Indeed, phenolic compounds were discovered in avocado seeds by a Penn State study in 2013. What the influencers aren't telling you, though, is this. According to the same study, these compounds coexist with harmful substances, including concentrations in humans that are 100 times greater than those found in flesh. More importantly, those antioxidants are locked away and unavailable because our bodies are unable to properly digest the dense fiber matrix of the seed. In the past 2 years, 7 patients who ingested ground avocado seeds have undergone emergency surgery, according to Dr. Michael Roberts, Chief of Gastroenterology at Cedars-Sinai. The sharp pieces of the seed do not dissolve in stomach acid. Alternatively, they may cause tiny holes in the intestinal wall. After adding avocado seed powder to her daily smoothie for 3 weeks, a 26-year-old patient came to the emergency room with excruciating stomach pain. Her small intestine had several tiny tears that needed to be repaired surgically right away, according to CT scans. According to the California Poison Control Center, calls about avocado seeds increased 400% between 2019 and 2023. Intestinal blockages and extreme constipation are among the symptoms, as are allergic reactions and poisoning effects resembling cyanide. Indeed, like apple seeds but in greater quantities, avocado seeds contain substances that your body can convert to cyanide. According to an FDA toxicology report from 2021, eating 1 ground avocado seed can result in levels that harm laboratory animals' heart muscles. Although there aren't many human studies due to ethical concerns, case reports of regular seed powder users report similar cardiac side effects, such as chest pain and an irregular heartbeat. The machinery required to safely process avocado seeds should be your first red flag. Since seeds are harder than most nuts, industrial grinders that grind them into powder can cost thousands of dollars. They are not being safely broken down by your home blender. Even those seemingly tiny pieces have the potential to harm the intestines. If you're determined to reduce food waste, compost avocado seeds instead. They break down into excellent fertilizer for acid-loving plants. Some people carve them into decorative items or use them as natural dye for fabrics. Just don't let them enter your body. Eating avocado seeds is not advised by any reputable dietitian or physician. Those who do are prioritizing social media views over your safety. Mistake number 1, cooking avocados at high heat. This number 1 mistake destroys everything that makes avocados healthy while creating compounds that could damage your DNA. Whether you're grilling avocado halves, deep frying them, or adding them to hot dishes, high heat transforms this superfood into a potential health hazard. Avocados are prized for their monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid, which reduces inflammation and supports heart health. But these delicate fats have a low smoke point of just 271 degrees Fahrenheit, or 133 degrees Celsius. When you exceed this temperature, the molecular structure breaks down through a process called lipid peroxidation. A 2020 study in the Journal of Food Science found that heating avocado oil to 356 degrees Fahrenheit, or 180 degrees Celsius, for just 10 minutes created aldehydes and other toxic compounds at levels exceeding World Health Organization safety guidelines. Dr. Patricia Williams, a biochemist specializing in food toxicology at Cornell University, explains that these breakdown products include acrolein and hydroxynonenal. Both compounds damage cellular DNA and have been linked to increased cancer risk in multiple studies. Her research team found that grilled avocados contained 15 times more hydroxynonenal than fresh ones. The heat destruction goes beyond just the fats. Avocados contain heat-sensitive vitamins, including vitamin C, several B vitamins, and vitamin K. A comparative analysis published in Food Chemistry showed that pan-frying avocado slices for 5 minutes destroyed 89% of vitamin C, 76% of folate, and 65% of vitamin B6. You're literally cooking away the nutrients that make avocados worth eating. But here's the truly alarming part. When avocados brown from heat exposure, They form acrylamide, which is the same carcinogen found in burnt toast and overcooked French fries. The International Agency for Research on Cancer classifies acrylamide as a probable human carcinogen. Testing by the European Food Safety Authority found that grilled avocados contained acrylamide levels of 185 micrograms per kilogram, well above recommended limits. The texture changes make heated avocados unpalatable anyway. The creamy consistency turns stringy and bitter. The delicate flavor becomes acrid. Professional chefs have largely abandoned hot avocado dishes after customer complaints and recognized health concerns. So how should you enjoy avocados safely? Always add them to dishes after cooking. For warm applications, let the dish cool to below 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius before adding avocado. This preserves both nutrition and texture. In sushi, add avocado to rolls at room temperature. For pasta, toss avocado with lukewarm, not hot noodles. Make avocado sauces and dressing separately and drizzle them over cooked foods. If you want the grilled flavor without the health risks, try this chef technique. Grill other ingredients like corn, peppers, or onions. Let them cool slightly, then mix with fresh avocado. You get the smoky taste without destroying the avocado's beneficial compounds. Some restaurants now use smoking guns to add grilled flavor to fresh avocado without applying direct heat. The future of avocado preparation is about preserving nutrients while enhancing flavor through creative cold techniques. Your body and taste buds will thank you for making this critical change. You now understand. Even though avocados are fantastic, they are not a free pass food. Yes, it is powerful, but only if you know how to use it properly. Today, the layers that were hidden have been revealed. We'd like to hear from you now. Were you surprised by any of these errors? Have you ever eaten avocado and experienced a negative reaction? Please leave your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. We enjoy listening to them. Thank you for viewing.